we don't need to say to back again with another deck here. And this is the Madison ass backwards Hellions. Everything is backwards. They got the bottom on the top, the front on the back. It's upside down. The top is on the bottom. I have no idea why they did this. I mean, they took the whole thing. This deck, I should mention, is basically inspired by the Gatorbacks from David Blaine, because Madison was featured on it, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to take this idea and run with it. And that one featured the same type of thing with the back of the cards on the front of the tuck case and the front on the back, but he took it a step further and flipped everything the other way. It's pretty bizarre. So on the back side it says Hellions. You see the devil's tail, very embossed, you can see that. Hellions also slightly embossed. Very interesting, nice blood red color. Nothing on the one side or the other. The top is actually the bottom. It says it's made by Illusionist and printed in the USA. The bottom is actually the top and it features the Madison logo. The back is actually the normal front of the cards. Shows you the basic idea of the back design. But in this one it actually also says that it is Oban Jones and Daniel Madison. And it also says right here, open and forfeit all. And of course on the bottom, I said that already, get the Madison logo. On the flap it says, as above, so below. And here you get a couple more interesting symbols you can actually see on the back design. Here you get the Madison logo in nice red color, and in here you get the sexy devil. Okay. Next up, you get a gaff card to start off things. It's an Ace of Clubs with a Three of Hearts index. Good for like a Monty trick. And you get to the back design. Not centered perfectly, but they'll probably say that was intentional. You get these sexy devils in the corners. You get Madison logos. So much for never using those logos again. It says magic is deep, and as above, so below. It's not marked that I'm aware of, but it's pretty interesting. There's a hell of a lot of detail there. As compared to Madison's normal decks, like the Kings and the Dealers and the Rounders and the Hustlers, a lot of detail on there. Definitely inspired by the Gatorbacks. There's a whole bunch of symbolism in there. But it's okay. You also get a double backer, as you would expect. The Jokers. It says Joker in the corner, and you see some kind of a, it says it's a deed of ownership of a soul. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I just don't feel like it. But if you pause that, you can probably read it yourself. There you go. Hopefully you can read that. You can see it's not centered good at all. And the other one, it's a one of those old school feather ink pens. And Joker in the corner again, it's got red ink. There's a symbol on there, and on this one, I'm thinking that might be like an Oban. It says Oban Jones. It's his symbol. It's the artist's symbol. And over there, a 9 of spades with you. The Ace of Spades, completely standard, as are the other aces, except for the Ace of Diamonds, because they decided, let's throw things ass backward and make the Ace of Diamonds the important one. It's a diamond, you got the devil in there, it's Daniel Madison himself, I guess, and it says, don't play cards with the devil. Very interesting. And this one, the index, has a black pip with a red border. Reminds me of like the purple Artifice decks a little bit. You enter the court cards, you get some custom faces, Madison style. The ones that don't have custom faces are asleep for some reason. And they're just red and black colors, fairly straightforward. This one actually has a 9 of spades reveal on the sword. Not sure who she is, but she appears on a lot of decks. I probably should know who she is. And here we get a 9 clubs reveal. They've got some kind of a thing for 9s and spades and clubs. And then the number cards, very straightforward, smaller pips than usual and bigger indexes. They actually have black borders on the red pips, and also ghost indexes, the ghost style with black numbers and letters on the hearts and diamonds, but red pips, just for the record. And that is that. It is, well, I don't know what stocking finish it is because they were selling these as the red artifice decks, but it handles pretty nicely. There you go. It feels like a bicycle stock in an Ilkerson finish, or maybe an aristocrat something. It's a pretty good stocking finish. Probably, you know, the performance coating, whatever they want to call it. But it handles nice. I like it. Not currently available at the Illusionist website, but I'm sure it'll be available again in the future at some point in time. They'll find somewhere in the warehouse or decide to sell some more. May even be Black Friday. Who knows? Eventually, these will come out. There is supposed to be a couple other variations as well. But that is that. I would say 8 out of 10. Just because I'm a huge fan of Madison faces and putting the other court cards to sleep or whatever he did to them is kind of weird. But it handles good. It looks pretty interesting. A lot of detail on the back design as a comparison to what he usually does, and completely reverse the tuck case every way imaginable. I'm surprised it's not inside out. Oh no, I'm giving him ideas. His next deck, it's going to be inside out. Anyway, that is that. Don't forget to check out collectibleplayingcards.com. Use the code VJOSEPH32. It saves 10% on your order. It helps yourself, helps out the shop, and helps out the channel. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. See you next time. Thanks a lot.